What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we are going over some tips and tricks to power up fast in Call of Dragons. Like and subscribe. We got 4 main ways that you can increase your power, and that is going to be through building upgrades, research, troops, and finally your heroes. Some of these are going to be better than others. Some of them can also be faster than others. The main reason you want to power up fast when you're in a new server, when you're just like a brand new player, or you just want to get into a top tier guild, a lot of the top alliances will have power requirements before you're even able to apply to try and join their guild. Getting in a very strong alliance, like one of the top 3 or 4, can really substantially grow your account very fast as well. So let's go over the buildings to power up first to gain a lot of power. One of the big ones is going to be just simply your wall. Now, your wall does take quite a while to go ahead and upgrade. The timer is pretty high, especially once you do get into those higher levels, but you'll see that you get some really crazy power once you hit that like level 10, level 11 area, and you're getting up to almost 4,000, 6,000 power every time you go ahead and do one single upgrade. Early on, it's very insignificant, but then it really does start to pick up. Another one that's actually quite interesting has to do with our different resource refineries that we have. Out of all of our resource generating buildings, they're all very low in power when you go ahead and upgrade them. However, the best one is going to be the mana refinery. Another one that's very important that gives you power, and it's also going to help you generate even more power because it has to do with kind of 2 things. And that is going to be the School of Sages. You're getting the best of both worlds with this building, but you're not only getting power every time you go ahead and upgrade it, but also it's going to help you do research faster. You'll see the research bonus will increase, and research is another way for us to gain power. So this is a top building. Another building that's going to give you double value is going to be all of your barracks, because not only are you going to gain power from upgrading these barracks, but also it's going to let you train more troops. And troops is another way that we can go ahead and gain power as well. So this is another very important building. Your rally harp is also another one that you can get pretty significant boosts in your power. You are going to need these treaties though, along with the resources. This can be a bit of a harder building to upgrade depending on your play style. Another building that is really good and it's fairly quick to do is going to be the herbalist huts. These are your hospitals, and you also have multiples of these. You have 3 of these. They don't take a lot of time, and they give you a pretty significant power increase. Let's go over the troops next, and the troops are pretty simple. The way it works is for every 1 troop, you're going to get 1 power based on its level, unless it is a T5. So the T1s will give you 1 power, T2s are 2 powers, 3 powers, 4 powers, but T5s give you 10 power. T5s are going to be quite difficult to get very fast, especially if you are someone who is free to play or even a very low spender. But you should always be training troops, because no matter the tier, you're constantly going to be getting a good chunk of power from that. Always trying to train your highest tier troops. Once you do go ahead and unlock a higher tier, upgrading those lower tier to the highest tiers. Heading over to research, this is our next big one that is very important. We have 2 different areas. We got the economy tech and we got the military tech. Now, early on, the military tech, the power increase is very low. If you take a look at some of these ones where we're like increasing our marksman unit attack by 10%, even when we have this maxed out, we're only getting an extra 1,000 power. And it's like that for all of these. Once you have them maxed out, it's very, very low. So if we take a look at like this early research of intelligence gathering 1, right? When this is maxed out at level 5, you'll see it's only an increase of 1,194. But then when we look at intelligence gathering 2, I mean, it's a huge difference. At level 5, it's 68,000 power. Taking a look at the economy tech is going to be your best bet early on and for a while to kind of get a lot of power, and it doesn't take like a crazy amount of time to go ahead and research. And the best ones are going to be anything that has to do with speeding up your progress. Any economy tech that's going to increase your gathering speed, one that's going to increase your build speed as well. Like this one, you'll see this one gives you a crazy amount of power at level 10. Even the architecture tier 1 at level 5 is giving us 3,000 power. So compared to the military ones where you're doing all of this military early on research, you only get like 1,000 for maxing one of these out. So the economy early on is definitely way better. Moving along to our last one we have is heroes. Through kind of leveling them naturally and just going out and defeating the darklings, as well as increasing their talents and skills. I think the talents always tend to increase your power by, what was it, like 500 I think, every time you go ahead and unlock a new talent. And then these ones, like the special pick a path ones, I believe they generate you more power. Look at just like a quick example of 2 legendary heroes. I have one at level 1, 6,400 power, and then one at level 5, 9,200. So even just going up like 4 levels, you see that we gain almost 4,000 power increase. If I was to try and rank them, it's kind of tough, but I would say buildings are definitely number 1, and then I would say research is number 2, and then heroes, and then finally troops. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see you later. Peace.